out there, our friends, our students, our fellows and peers. How is 2026? Yes, so welcome once again to Blackboard Adventures with future Prof. Joseph Willrich, Lutalo at Nuchwezi Research. And quickly, I would like to bring your attention to our board adventure for today. So today's adventure brings to mind an idea or a topic we've looked at briefly in the past, and it's touching on astronomy, on computing and mathematics. So the question we have there to guide our exploration is, where do humans live? And you see that on the left there we have a depiction of the planet Earth, and on the right there we have another celestial body there, which most likely is the moon. So we see that humans have invented methods of actually leaving Earth. Yes, we see there in the northern United States, the Northern America, we see a depiction of the trajectory of a projectile that goes into space and either stays in orbit like a satellite, or which can proceed and then go and either be a satellite on the moon or otherwise actually land. Some people still think it's a conspiracy that humans actually landed on the moon sometime in the 20th century, but we shall not discuss that now. So a lot of things are involved in today's space age, but these three areas or fields of study, astronomy, computing and mathematics, remain vital. If we go about our Blackboard adventures, a lot of the discussions and sharing that we have can actually help some of you who are looking far into the future, but also in the present, because traveling in space and not just on land or on water is not fiction, it's fact. So as we explore computing and programming, a lot of things are also to do with the life of humans anywhere other than on Earth. So what do you think we need to be concerned about, especially as people in computer science, concerning life of humans elsewhere away from Earth? Communication is one of the things, but also using computing to explore is another. Also using computing to model and understand what life might be like before we actually get there. Yes, so I have friends or some of our neighbors from the European Space Agency, and they've been telling us about the Artemis mission and the plans of taking humans back to the moon. And it's very exciting to see some of these advances happening. So I wonder how many of you have tried to explore. Maybe we shall take a moment and look at some literature and give you some ideas to pique your interest in this subject. Yes, so with us here, I have a very interesting book. They say a lot of knowledge is hidden from humans when it's put in books, but also a lot of what we discover and learn from each other is actually through books. So this is an encyclopedia of astronomy. And yes, quickly to go to the matter of, it's a very interesting book. Edited by, Colin Ronan. So we see there, for example, a depiction of a relationship of the Earth and the moon. Yeah, the moon goes around the Earth. Yes, and some people thought that the sun goes around Earth, but the Earth actually goes around the sun. And some other interesting things there. Yes, for example, those doubting whether humans ever went to the moon, we have some pictures here, probably missions related to the likes of Armstrong, who went to the moon and even brought us some photographs from there. Yes, there you see a space rover of those days, and that's what the moon looks like there. Yeah, we do have some other things that might be of interest. Yes, some of you wondering, how do humans who are living on Earth, how are they able to study things which are thousands of light years away? So we use optics, the collection of light coming to us from other worlds, and we use mirrors and and lens. And yes, there you see an observatory. Yeah, observatory, a place where they can observe things like what is happening on the moon when you're on Earth. That's the multiple mirror telescope there. Yes, and there are other things like now these days we have crafts that can go to space. Most of you remember the space shuttle, which kind of is obsolete. Yes, and yeah, there we have a satellite. Some of you have heard of the International Space Station, where actually people are living right now as we speak. They are living in space, so for them they are seeing the Earth the way you're seeing it there. So there's a lot of interesting things. Of course, behind astronomy there is many subjects. There you see alphabet is chemistry and many other things. So hopefully this adventure some will explore or study a subject to find out how to apply your knowledge, yes, elsewhere other than just concerning life on Earth. So that's it. Cheers, and Nuchwezi research.